Hi, I'm Aric with Marzocco. Thank you for joining us. Today I'll show you how to use the J coffee grinder. The J is fast, consistent, and simple to use. It's also easy to clean, making it perfect for daily use. Let's get started by setting it up. Setting up the J only takes a few minutes. First, being careful not to scratch the grinder, tilt it on its side, and plug in the power cord. Next, we're going to install the burr holder. When we install it, we need to make sure that the arrow is pointing straight down, and we have to be careful not to pinch ourselves because the magnets are strong. The hopper's chute needs to be closed when installing it. Turn the collar to close it, then set the hopper in at an angle and twist it to lock into place. Attach the magnetic portafilter fork by inserting the tabs into the top and lowering it into place. Next, tilt the grinder back slightly and slide the tray into place. Next, we'll plug the grinder into the power outlet and we'll switch it on with the switch located underneath on the right-hand side. Next, add coffee, open the chute, and we're ready to grind. The J grinder adapts to fit any portafilter. The rubber inserts on the fork hold a standard portafilter, and you can rotate and swap them to fit convertible portafilters like those on the Linea Mini or the Linea Micro. You can also adjust the height. Loosen the knob, place your portafilter on the forks, and then lift until it touches the top. Tighten the knob to lock it into place. The J starts grinding with a portafilter actuated switch. Select your dose and place the portafilter on the fork and then press it forward to begin grinding. The screen counts down as it grinds and it stops automatically when done. You can pause at any time by pressing the switch again. To resume grinding, press the switch again and it'll continue where the dose left off. If you stop it and want to reset the dose instead of continuing, press the dose button again. For manual grinding, choose continuous mode. The portafilter switch will still control the grinding, but it grinds when held in and stops when the portafilter is removed. This is handy when you need just a little more coffee if your dose isn't perfectly programmed yet. The J makes it easy to adjust the grind size and the dose. To change the grind size, turn the collar. Turning it clockwise to a higher number makes the grind coarser, while turning it counterclockwise to a lower number makes it finer. When you adjust the grind size, you also need to adjust your dose. To do this, press and hold the dose button for 2 seconds. The display will let you increase with the top button, decrease with the bottom, and you can press the middle button to save. You can check the dose by weighing your portafilter before and after grinding. The J also works in single dose mode for grinding a pre-weighed coffee dose. To activate, press and hold the continuous button for 10 seconds. You'll see a dosing cup icon appear, and this means that single dose mode is on. In this mode, the portafilter switch won't start grinding, and instead you'll press the continuous button to begin grinding and press it again to stop. You can pair the J with the Marzocco app to view statistics, change settings, and unlock features like grind by weight. To pair, first turn the grinder off using the switch underneath on the right. Then hold the top and bottom buttons while turning it back on. When you see Conf on the display, the grinder is in pairing mode and you can release the buttons. Now, open the Marzocco app, select Add Device, and follow the steps. The app is available on the App Store and Google Play. After pairing and connecting it to your network, a Wi-Fi indicator will also illuminate on the grinder, letting you know that it is connected. The J can grind by weight when paired with a connected scale through the Marzocco app. Once paired and added to the coffee station, the grinder will automatically dose by weight when the scale is powered on. You'll see the dose change to weight instead of time on the grinder, and a link icon will indicate that the scale is connected. You can change the weight dose in the app or directly on the grinder. To change it on the grinder, press and hold the continuous button for 2 seconds, then you can use the top button to increase the dose, the bottom button to decrease the dose, and then press the middle button to save. If the scale needs charging, the grinder automatically switches back to the timed dosing using the time of the last weight dose. Place the portafilter holder back on the grinder, and you can continue while the scale charges. To start using grind by weight again, just power the scale back on and place it on the grinder. One of the best things about the J is how easy it is to clean. Start by closing the grinder chute, then put the grinder in continuous mode and run it until no more coffee comes out. For safety, turn off the grinder and unplug it. If using the locking screw for the hopper, remove it and then twist the hopper counterclockwise to remove it from the grinder. Next, pull off the chute cover and slide out the coffee chute. Remove the magnetic burr holder. It pulls straight out, but the magnets are strong. If you have difficulty removing it, use the portafilter fork as a lever by placing the tabs in the divots. Then press down slightly and pull the burr holder free as the magnets release. Clean the burr holder and upper burr with a brush or vacuum. You can also clean the grinding chamber this way. Don't stick anything into the coffee outlet duct from the outside or from the inside of the grinding chamber because it contains fragile components that could be damaged. When finished, reassemble in reverse order. It's important to be sure that there isn't any coffee residue on the upper burr holder's face or on the mating black ring. This ensures that the burr sits perfectly flat. The coffee duct assembly should only be removed by a qualified technician, whether for cleaning or for part replacement. To remove it, unscrew the bottom screw on the plastic ring. Then lower the duct and slide it out. You can carefully clean it, being sure not to damage or bend the metal comb. When reassembling, it's important to do it correctly. If not, you could cause clogs, damage the grinder, or even risk injury. To make it easier to understand the assembly process, we have a piece that shows us what the assembly looks like from the inside of the grinder. When properly assembled, the pin will line up with the hole as we lift it into place. The bottom pin must pass completely underneath and then lift into the locking hole. When placed correctly, the bottom will stay secure if pulled outwards, and the pins will align near the top of the plastic ring. Finally, tighten the screw to hold it in place. It's been a pleasure to show you how to use the J grinder. If you have any questions, feel free to contact your local Marzocco representative. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.